Hi, Massimo here from chefmasterclasses.com. Here to cook a fabulous recipe using farm-fried eggs today. Salsa Verde, green sauce. It can be any kind of herbs, soft herbs. Today we're just using parsley. Now, this is a traditional Italian recipe and it's so yummy because you actually thicken the sauce with bread that's been soaked in red wine vinegar. So, first job, it takes about 20 minutes to soak the bread. The thing is you want to soak it to the point where it gets so, it crumbles and it thickens the sauce beautifully. So, 1 loaf of sourdough, day-old bread. Italians are great at making the most of leftovers. Nothing's ever wasted. Straight in there like that, and just pour the vinegar over the top. What you do is after about 10 minutes, just turn that over and let that soak to the side. We've got our eggs. So what we're gonna do now is cook our eggs. Now, a little tip when hard boiling eggs, a little bit of salt in the water stops them from cracking. Another little tip, everyone always drops eggs straight into the water. They bounce, they crack, and they splatter around. So just with a spoon, just lower the eggs down gently. They'll take about 8 minutes of hard-boiled eggs. The fun part. Mortar and pestle and mortar. In here, we're gonna put some anchovies. Now, when I'm making this sauce, I don't add any salt to this. We're using anchovies, we're using salted capers. You can use the ones in the brine. I like using the salted capers and just give them a bit of a rinse. So, a few of those in there. A little bit of garlic. That's quite a large clove, so probably that much garlic. One tip, everyone thinks when you're using one of these contraptions, you've got to, really use all that effort. Just let the thing do its own work. So we've got it down to a paste. So now we're ready to start adding our parsley. Now, like I said, you could add parsley, you could add some basil, mince really good, finish off with a little bit of chives. With a mortar and pestle, you just kind of want to use the base of the mortar and just kind of pound that parsley. What happens, all those beautiful green juices come out, oils, and make a lovely little paste. Now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna peel our eggs, and once they're peeled, we're just gonna grate them in. Originally, when I was taught this recipe, we only used the egg yolk, but I like the egg white. It creates a really good good colours. Everyone loves good colours. And just basically, just grate that straight over to the fine grater. Our bread's been soaking about 20 minutes. This is the good part. You just kind of break it up. Now, you might not need all the vinegar that comes out, so squeeze it dry. Our egg's grated, our bread's been crumbled. Now it's time to add the olive oil, straight in there like that. And then just swirl it around. So you can see that it's a really kind of wet, runny paste. Add the egg. Then we've got some of our bread that's been soaked in red wine vinegar. Now imagine we've got the vinegar, the egg, the capers, the anchovies. I mean, it just screams Southern Italian cooking. Give it a good mix, and it's just beautiful. It just looks amazing. We've got some bacon in here, some streaky bacon. Now, what I love cooking is I love one-pan wonders. The bread goes in there, it soaks up all those beautiful flavours of the bacon as well. We've got some tomatoes, some rocket, and then what we're going to do, instead of putting mayonnaise on the bread, we're going to use our beautiful salsa verde, which we made with our farm-fried eggs. Fantastic. So, some fresh tomato. I'm not going to season the tomato. Now, the reason being is we've got bacon, we've got anchovies and capers, so we've got a lot of salty flavours in there. Rocket. So it's healthy, lots of green. Bit more kind of salsa verde on there. Okay, wrap it up. Nice bit of paper, make it look nice and fancy. And there you have it. My BLT with salsa verde using farm pride free-range eggs. I think I'm going to take a bite. Oh, yum.